Hi, I'm Sharon Smith, and I see angels, and I can help you see them too. Now, some of you probably know me from my day job, where I am a pain specialist, and I help people release physical and emotional pain exclusively by using mind-body techniques. I think I have the best job in the world. I love what I do. I was also born with very, very great intuitive ability and also a lot of psychic ability. And I didn't always want those things, but I'm okay with it now. It's great. And then many years later, also developed the ability to see dead people. But I'm not talking about that today. That's a whole nother video. This video today, this conversation is all about angels, totally about angels. And I created a way for me to begin seeing them because I wanted to. And I'm going to tell you the story about how that happened. Aren't you interested? Thought you might be. So, several years ago, I was on YouTube and all of a sudden saw this interview with a woman named Lorna Byrne, and it's Byrne. And she was talking about angels. Lorna was born with the ability to see angels, and she's seen them just like you would see regular people. And she's been that way all her life. And she wrote a book that I also immediately bought as soon as I listened to her talk. I was just transfixed by this. The book is called Angels in My Hair. And her name again is Lorna Byrne. And I recommend this book to everybody. Lorna's great. But I read the book and she didn't necessarily have a real easy life. She had a lot of she's had a pretty hard life. And she talks a lot about it. She was also born very, very seriously dyslexic. And dyslexia, I'm mentioning it now because it's going to turn up in this conversation here in just a little bit. And you need to remember it because it has to do with angels. So I listened to her talk. I listened to a bunch of interviews that she'd given, read her book. And I was sitting in my office one day and I thought, I want that. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to see angels. I don't see a reason why I can't. So I started asking, and I did it in some very specific ways. And I've recorded those things exactly for you so you can do it too. And it didn't take very long. A few days later, I started seeing them. I don't know how long it'll take for you. They tell me 3 weeks. The program is 3 weeks. And 3 is an important number also. So I started seeing them and it grew. It got more and more. And pretty soon I was seeing them all the time. And it was a wonderful experience, almost indescribable. They are gorgeous, totally gorgeous beings. And I do want to talk to you a little bit about what angels are, because I think sometimes we have a little bit of odd idea about them. Angels, at least from my perspective, what I see, angels are created. They were created to help us. They're here for us, not the other way around. And every single one of us comes equipped with at least one angel, our guardian angel. Some of us are surrounded by many angels. It's not an indication of whether you're a good person or not. Some have a lot. I have a lot of angels around because I need a lot of help. They're helping me right now as I talk to all of you. It's a room full. It's a crowd, if you will. So yeah, it's a great thing to be able to see them. But there was a downside also once I was seeing them. And I hadn't been seeing them very many days. Like I said, the gift grew. I was practicing it and enjoying it, and I was seeing them all the time. I'll tell you a fun thing before I tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you the downside. After a few weeks of this, I began to notice that I was having a little trouble when I was corresponding with people, when I was typing. I was really transposing numbers and letters, and I would have to go back and proofread things, and I missed stuff, and I never miss stuff. I'm a good proofreader. It was weird. So I entered meditation and I asked, what's going on with this? And I immediately saw, it's dyslexia. You are experiencing mild dyslexia. And it was because I was seeing angels all the time. Now, I talked to them about it, and we worked with this a little bit, and ultimately I ended up backing off seeing them all the time so that I could, I have a business to run. I got to be able to type, and I can't have my words all jumbled up all the time. And that's the thing that Lorna Byrne has. Now, dyslexia is a brain thing. It's not a vision disorder. It's a thing. I'm not even sure it's really a disorder. It is simply something different in the brain wiring. And it can show up in a lot of different ways, but it does cause you to see things that may not be there or to transpose things. And so I went in and read about it. And I backed off on seeing them all the time. I stopped seeing them as much because I needed to be able to write. And it worked. But I also went in and created some brain work that is a part of this program that helps with that, so you can have better balance. It's some brain work. It's neuroplasticity and neurogenesis work, so that I can see them without transposing numbers and letters, and you can too. And it worked pretty well, and I think it'll work for you too. So I want to talk to you about what it was like. Now, they would show up sometimes when I was talking with a client. And if that person's guardian angel showed up, I always did stop and describe them to them, whether they appeared to be male or female. Angels, to the best of my knowledge, angels are genderless creatures. They do not have gender. They're neither male nor female, or maybe they're both, I don't know. But sometimes they will appear to be more male or more female. And so I would describe that to the person. It was usually their guardian angel that I would be seeing. There wasn't usually a message because they are created specifically for you, for that person. And I would describe the colors that were around them and in them that they were wearing and how tall they were. It was a lot of fun. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. I still do it. I still have it happen. And I've got to tell you one of the coolest stories, because one evening I was on a Zoom call with a really good friend of mine who is also a practicing psychic in her own right and does some great work. But I was helping her through some stuff, and all of a sudden her angel showed up. And it was a deeply moving experience for me and also for her. And I described her as we talked. And then something I didn't expect happened. I could smell her. The angel appeared to be female, and she had a scent, a gorgeous scent. And there's a movie, there's a movie, I don't remember the name of it, but John Travolta's in it. He plays an angel and he smells like baked goods. And that's not what this smell was. Just so you know, this was a beautiful outdoor smell of a clean green grass smell with overtones of a beautiful, clean, clear river flowing, the way it smells first thing in the morning. While I'm telling you about this, I can still remember that smell, that scent. It was an amazing experience. And when I told my other friend, my marketing person, Lori, about it, she kind of laughed and she said, wow, that is incredible. I think you smelled an angel fart. Oh my God, I love my friends. Isn't that the funniest? So I don't know about that either way. But what I do know is that being able to see angels has enhanced my life in every way. There is no area of my life where they aren't. I love it. And it's something that I want for you too. Now, I created this work for you, and I am selling this work. And there's a reason for that. This is a contract that you're going to make when you purchase this between you and your angel and the spark of the divine who lives within you, all three of you. This amount that you will pay is non-refundable because your terms of the contract are to do this work. I can't guarantee that you're going to see angels. And if you do, I can't guarantee how that's going to happen for you. I usually see them in my mind's eye. For you, they might turn up sitting on your living room sofa. I don't know. They may come to you in dreams. It may change as time goes on. The outcome of this is not up to me. I have simply gotten instructions for them on how to create this work so that you can do it too. And now you're sitting there going, okay, how much is it? Just get to the bottom line. And the amount for this is cool too. It is $27 US dollars. And this is not an amount that I picked. This is not an amount that a marketing person picked. This is an amount that my angels picked. I'm going to tell you why. It's cool. The number 3 is important. This is what they tell me. And the number 27 is divisible by 3 times. It's 3 times 3 times 3. The number 3 is important across lots of the world's great religions. In Christianity, it is the Holy Trinity, which is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In Hindu, the Trinity is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. And in Buddhism, it is the triple jewel or triple gem of Buddha, Sangha, Dharma. Actually, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Now, I am not a religious scholar. I don't know a lot about any of this. I know what they've told me to say here. And so I'm saying it to you. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 3 divided by 3 is the number 1. It is unity. It is oneness. So that's how this pricing came about. It's kind of a big deal. Don't you love it? So if you have listened this far into this video, you're probably going to want to buy this. And I'm going to put the link right below this. And you will get instructions once you purchase it. You're going to do the work 3 times a day, and it's short work for 3 weeks. 3 times 3, 3 again. So I want you to see angels too. It's one of the great joys of my life, and I hope it will be for you as well. And I'm going to get off of this video now, but I look forward to seeing you again really soon. And your angels are waiting for you. I promise. Mwah.